best, naming pools and spas, Big Box.
All right, we've got the grill up to temperature. I've already put the grill rack in to let that start to cook off all of the debris and everything from the last time that we cooked. Go ahead and open this up. Now, one thing I do want to point out, this is very important. Right now I'm sitting just a little above 500, which is where I want to start off for cooking burgers. It's always a good idea, though, if you're not watching this really close, this actually will come all the way back around, so that you can think that you're at 200 degrees or 300 degrees and you actually be closer to 1,000 degrees. Let me tell you, if you open it up at 1,000 degrees improperly, that can make for a bad day. So you always really want to be careful of this. Make sure, if you have any reason to believe that it has gone all the way around, a quick pass of the hand, you'll be able to tell if it's over 1,000 degrees when you do that. I mean, and really be careful of that. But we're going to go ahead and get it opened up. So first I'm going to open it just a little bit. I'm going to take it all the way on up. All right. Get a little bit of this last little bit of stuff here off with my Big Green Egg scraper that I use. I prefer this because even though it takes just a little bit longer to do, I don't have to worry about having metal shavings in my food that you can sometimes get from a metal brush. So just a added layer of safety, especially since the burgers that I'm going to be cooking today are actually for the Upwards basketball program. We cook their burgers for them that they sell on the concession stand, and everybody really seems to like those a lot. So want to be careful anytime, but especially when you're dealing with those kids. So now that I got that done, what I'm going to do first, got my burgers here. You can put these on frozen or fresh, either way, it does not matter. These are actually some frozen. And pop that apart. I'll slap that right on there. And the reason why I want my grill a little extra hot before I get this started is, of course, when you're introducing very cold meat to a grill surface, you are lowering the temperature of that grill. Meaning, when I go to close it, it will no longer be at 500 degrees. So, to get it right up where we want it, we do it this way. Go ahead and get the rest of these opened up here. And we have experimented with several different seasonings and things like that. There's lots of course, seasonings you may have at home. There's also several seasonings that are available through Big Green Egg, the Dizzy Gourmet line, which is actually what I'm going to be using some of today. It does seem appropriate that since I'm cooking hamburger, I'm going to be using the Cosmic Cow, which is right here. You can see we've used most of this one up, but it's a really good seasoning. And just put just a dab on here, kind of sprinkle liberally. Kind of starts to get a little warm there by the time you get done. And what I'm going to do, because I believe it's the way it cooks the very best, go ahead and close this down. And at this point, as soon as my temperature comes back up, I'm going to go ahead and put my cast iron cap back on. Now we'll have it set. Let's see if I can show you what I'm talking about here. At full vent, these get a little bit gummed up over time, but what I'm talking about is it's going to be on there just like that right there, where you can see all the way through. I've come back up to 400 degrees now. Like I said, the grill did drop. It dropped all the way down to 300. Now, of course, that's not actual temperature, but that's what the thermometer reads at because it's in the dome. But you do lose quite a bit of temperature. So put that right back on there. And I have found that for cooking hamburgers, my damper most of the way open. I'm going to come down here if you want to take a view close up. I'm going to close it just a little bit, not a whole lot. Still want pretty good airflow because I like to cook them around 400 to 500 degrees. Doesn't take very long. Get a good sealed in juicy flavor. So we'll stay here. We're hovering right around 450, which is exactly where I want to be. And we'll just let these cook for just a minute. Alrighty, I think we're just about ready to flip now. Let's get this open back up. Remember to burp it just a little bit, let some of that heat out. Watch out for the big wave of smoke. That's a good thing though. Alright, now we're going to go on ahead, do our good flip. You can See those cooking up nice. And the Big Green Egg is really good about not having hot spots. Every now and then you may get an area that cooks just a little bit hotter, depending on what level of charcoal you have. But for the most part, they're all going to cook really comparable to each other. I'm going to go ahead and do just another small dash of our Cosmic Cow. Again, that's from the Dizzy Gourmet line, Big Green Egg. And with that, everything's looking good right there. We're going to go ahead and close that back up. Now at this point, they have only cooked for about 3, maybe 4 minutes. One of the big benefits of this grill is it just doesn't take long for things to cook. Now one thing I'm going to do here real quick, I'm going to interrupt myself. I'm going to go ahead and pull this back off because my temperature has dropped, and that's going to enable my temperature to come back up a little bit faster because you get more airflow, and that's what it's all about with the Big Green Egg is airflow. All right, well I popped that off. My temperature's come back up now. I'm going to go ahead, put that right back on, and do that. And we'll let that cook. As I was saying a minute ago, one of the benefits of the egg is how fast it can cook without sacrificing flavor and tenderness. So now, like I said, it's only been cooking for just a couple minutes, and I already have flipped them. A few more minutes and we're done. So you're not wasting all your time out here by the grill. And also, I'm certainly not using the grill to its capacity right now. You can easily fit 15 3/4 pound burgers on the extra large. I'm sorry, I said 3/4, I meant 1/3 pound burgers on the extra large. So it actually will speed up your grill time as well. And we're going to let these cook just a little bit more, and then we'll show you what we got when we're finished. All right, they've been on here long enough now. Probably a total cook time of about 7 or 8 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and open up, ready to pull them off the grill. Remember, burp the grill just a little bit. One thing that I've always done in cooking these, once I'm done, I'm going to flip them one last time. And what that kind of does, anything that has come out of the hamburger is on top now. It kind of cooks that last little bit off. I'm going to kind of dodge the smoke here, forgive me. We're going to set these right in here. One thing you want to remember, even if you like a really well done hamburger, you're going to want to take them off just a little bit before because they're going to continue to cook. They don't stop the moment they come off. They're still cooking right now. So I always pull them off just a little bit early. And then what we'll do here, this last fella, and just for the sake of showing you, go ahead and close that back down here. What we'll do here, just so you can see what we've got, we'll cut into that. And that right there is just about as pretty as it gets. See the juice and everything in that burger? Still just a tad pink as it continues to sit here. By the time you get it to the table, it's going to be completely done. Some people do like their hamburgers just a little bit under full done or well done. Of course, you want to be careful anytime you're dealing with ground beef on that. It's not quite like steak. But as you can see right there, just a tad bit of pink left in it. I'm going to take that, and that's going to make the prettiest burger you ever could imagine. The only problem you might have with the Big Green Egg is if you don't have one. And that's a problem that we can solve for you too. Come on down here to Fox Pools and Spas in Hendersonville, Tennessee. We're at 780 West Main Street. We'd love to talk to you about an egg, get you one in your backyard. We do delivery. We set them up, everything you need to get going. We carry a full line of accessories. Again, I'm Big Dave here, and I'd love to talk to you about one. I look forward to seeing you soon.
For the best name in pools and spas,